Time being 6 p.m., I call this meeting of the License Commission to order. Please rise and join me in pledging the pledge the allegiance of the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Good evening, everyone. I'm John McGarry. I'm filling in for our chairman this evening. His voice is a little weak, and I don't think the masks are going to help. Our chairman is Hank Tatalia down the end here, and Paul Studensky is the other board member, and we have our police Lieutenant Benaki here to represent the police department. Cynthia is here taking notes and keeping us all in line. Just want to let everyone know that this is being filmed live, and it'll be on the Brockton YouTube station, is my understanding. So I just want everyone to be aware that these cameras are live. First item of business is to review and accept the minutes of the regular License Commission meeting of July 29, 2021, and the special meeting of July 16, 2021. We also have the approval of the following officers as license agents for the month of August 2021. Lieutenants Paul Benaka, David Farrell, Sergeants George Corey, Christopher McDermott, and Timothy Stanton. Captain William Hallisey, Detectives Patrick Donahue, Aaron Cummings, Jackie Congdon, Eric Clark, Santiago Sereno, Thomas Highland, Michael Bunker, Nazir Paul, and James Crenshaw. Members, do I have a...
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
Motion has been made and properly seconded to approve the minutes from the regular License Commission meeting of July 29th and special meeting of July 16th. All those in favor?
Aye.
It's unanimous. Under old business, hearing on request of Lintz Towers Incorporated doing business as La Pyramid Restaurant for an all-alcoholic beverages restaurant license located at 1042 Main Street in Brockton. The petition is present. Is anyone here from La Pyramid Restaurant? La Pyramid Restaurant. Have we heard from them at all prior to this meeting?
Not since the last meeting.
Not since the last meeting.
My object at the last meeting, I thought he clearly very well understood that he'd be coming in September.
Mm-hmm.
Would you want me to make I'll make a motion to hold that till the end of the meeting, in case he didn't understand it.
There's a motion on the floor. Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
Motion made and seconded to put this to the end of the meeting today for any further action. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. It goes to the end of the meeting. Under new business, request for special one-day permits. Hearing on the request from New Westgate Mall LLC for a special license to sell wine and malt beverages and a special event permit with entertainment to be held at Westgate Mall, the Brews and Bites on October 23rd, 2021 from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. Anyone here from Westgate Mall LLC?
Yes, John.
Would you come up, speak into one of the mics and press the button to be heard? Just press the button down when you're ready to speak. Would you give your names and addresses for the record, please?
Gregory Farrington, 200 Westgate Drive, Westgate, Brockton, Mass.
Jim McCallum, 200 Westgate Drive. I'm the Director of Public Safety and Operations.
Gentlemen, would one of you like to give us an overview of what your plans are?
This event was held in the past, did not happen last year because of the pandemic, but it's been done several years at the mall. Live music and a DJ, tent structure in the parking lot, beer trucks, wine trucks, food trucks, probably 8 to 10 trucks total. We're expecting about 1,000 people for the event. We have a plan to have it fenced off, police coverage, all security coverage, and looking forward to having a great event.
Members, any questions?
Could they take their mask off when they're talking? So it's hard to hear down there.
Yeah, let's see, would you just step back some more? Yeah, you can pick that up. I think it's,
Well, you can pick one.
yeah, I think you can pick that up. There you go. Just give us enough coverage so that we don't, there you go, perfect.
Yeah, when you,
That's good.
Mr. Tom.
Any questions, members?
How many people?
We're expecting around 1,000 people.
That's throughout the day, not all at once.
Throughout the day, not all at once.
Yeah.
How large is the tent that's gonna house these people?
There's actually 4 tents we're planning to have, approximately 3,000 square feet total.
Won't be any doors closed or anything like that, it'll be
It's all
wide open,
outside.
right?
It's outside in the parking lot.
Okay. Well, there's a reason I asked the question is this super spreader stuff that's going around.
That is-
We are a red zone in the city.
Yeah, that's what I'm nervous about. Right now, my opinion is, I wouldn't have anything big here in Brockton till we get out of the red. I mean, we're in the red now with the COVID. It's just my opinion. It's dangerous, believe me. I'm not for it.
Any questions? Except Mr. Studenski.
If I might, thank you. How long do people hang around? If I were to go there, would I stay there and drink and bite for 5 hours?
We've never had a time limit before, sir. but-
No, I'm just
but
wondering.
yes, there have- Yeah.
You're the security guy, so you watch the people. How long are they there for? 1 hour lunch hour? Or?
They could be there for an hour, or they could be there the whole event.
Okay,
It's an all-day event.
okay. Thank you.
No problem.
That's it for me. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Studenski. As acting chair, and as a registered nurse by profession, I'm really concerned with us holding anything of any magnitude at this time with what's going on right now throughout the country, for that matter. But Brockton is back into the red zone again, and many of the towns around us are too. So, do you folks have plans of any kind of mandates or any mask mandates or anything like that? Is there a plan in place or anything like that? I just to give you a little background, I've been a nurse for over 40 years, and I was in charge of the Board of Health for a while here in Brockton when we started. So I'm really sensitive to the sudden shift we've had back to the danger zone. So
Understandable.
Pretty much the way we operate them all now is that we require people that are not vaccinated to wear masks, but vaccinated people are not required to wear masks.
yeah. Lieutenant, do you have any input for this?
Well, my input is strictly on the security part of it, but I can understand that the concerns, considering where we are in the environment in terms of health. I don't think there's a way really to be able to distinguish vaccinated and non-vaccinated. We don't have any vaccine passports, et cetera, et cetera. So I think that certainly would be a concern for the commission. We would not be for it.
Thank you. At this stage where it's dramatically changed over the last several weeks, it's too bad we didn't have the input from the Board of Health for this from their director.
Can I make a motion?
Yeah, you certainly.
Make a motion to deny it. They can come back after Brockton gets out of the red if they want to, but at this time, I don't,
No, it's not going to 1023, because we should hold off and have it.
oh, okay. At this time, I don't think it's a good idea to have any large gatherings when they just put Brockton back in the red. I think maybe we should wait. That's just my opinion, but I make a motion to deny.
Do I have a second?
John, you don't need to push.
Huh?
It's already on, no need to.
Oh, they're on? All right.
On the motion, I'm reading this right, October 23rd?
That is correct, sir.
All right, so you have time to come back in another meeting, so I'm gonna second that motion, and these folks can come back in September, and hopefully we'll be squared away.
So just so that we're both right, if Brockton comes out of the red zone by then, we can petition again. If not, then we should just wait until next year. Is that correct?
You'd have a better
Basically, yeah.
chance.
Okay, excellent.
All right, so just so I'm clear for what, and the notes are clear, the motion is to deny with the ability to come back and repetition if the numbers in the city of Brockton, COVID numbers, the color switches back to yellow or green. All in favor of the motion?
Aye.
So moved.
Thank you, gentlemen, for your
Free to
time.
come back.
Time, and hopefully we'll get out of the red.
This is, you know, as somebody who's dealt with it back in March of last year, this is major what's going on right now.
Understood, gentlemen. Thank you.
Thank
for
you.
your time.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, gentlemen.
All right. Next item. Hearing on the request from Westgate Lanes for special event permit with an entertainment for all white outside event to be held at 65 Westgate Drive, Brockton on September 4th from 3 to 10 p.m. Good evening.
Good evening.
Please have a seat. State your names. Are you the petitioners?
I am the manager of Westgate Lanes, Timothy Major.
Okay. Could just make sure that just pull it, you can hold it, that's fine. Just so we can.
You don't need to.
No, you don't have to. Yeah,
Oh,
just
my fault.
Leave it on. Yep.
Okay.
That's all right.
All right. My name Timothy Major. I am the manager at Westgate Lanes.
I am Marissa Babcock. I'm just going to be in charge for the event.
Can you explain the event to us, please?
And it's just entertainment for my country. And most time we do something like to put a lot together, and then we do most of the thing to help all the new arrival most of the time. And then we decide to do that. I speak with them, they decide, and then.
Excuse me, can you remove your mask when you're talking?
I know. Yeah, we're just gonna put it like a community together, and then we always help each other on the new arrival, new people coming, and then help the kids. Go to the school, do those things. That's why we decide to do this.
How many people?
It's gonna be 300.
Huh?
200 to 3.
200 to 300 people.
250 to 3, sorry.
Well, like I said, we're in the red here in Brockton. You have gatherings of 200, 300 people right now. As far as I'm concerned, I don't know about the rest of the board, but if you want to come back after we're out of the red, I mean, to me, it would be okay. But I can't approve this with 300 people. Not the way Brockton is right now, and it's only uptick.
Okay.
I mean, you know, and to be honest with you, I just seen the vaccination rate here in Brockton is like 60%. So that's just my opinion. And my colleagues could say whatever they want, but I can't see issuing a permit.
Even if it's outside?
I mean,
Even if it's outside?
It is outside.
yeah,
Okay, okay.
yeah, because I mean, they're still gonna be on top of each other, and we don't know who's got vaccinated or who isn't vaccinated. I'm sure they're not gonna be 6 feet apart. I mean, we're just trying to keep the city a little safe. We never refuse nothing here, believe me. We're very lenient board, and I'm all for businesses. I know, the commissioners are, but this is a little too dangerous, I think, right now.
Okay.
If you wanna come back, when this thing comes down a little bit, fine. No, there should be no problem.
Okay.
but I cannot vote in favor of this.
Okay.
Right now. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Mr. Stansky, do you have any questions or any?
I understand the whole concept and, I too am concerned with what's going on with the I'd like to see maybe if we made a motion and these folks would be able to come in on a special meeting before this date, or if they want to change it to a later date, like late September date or something. I'm sure that would be, come on back in again, you know? It's gotta get better, in my
That's up to
opinion.
you, though.
I'm not a scientist, but I follow the science, and it looks like it's
Yep.
happening.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Do you folks want to say anything else? It's,
No.
Yes, we can wait. That's okay.
It's okay.
Wait.
Yes.
We'll
Yes.
wait till time. Coming.
You want to make a motion on this?
I'm gonna make a motion to deny.
Okay.
motion has been made and seconded, opposed, all those in favor? Really needs to be a positive motion shot and then voted down, really. So, all those in favor of granting the license, raise their hand. Opposed? But feel free, you know, we're in a crisis red zone right now, so I'm sure when everyone was filling these things out, nobody was anticipating that the city was going to go into red because we've been doing so well, but it looks like a good part of Massachusetts is into the red now, so.
Continue on
So-
thinking about it, because
Yep,
if it goes down, we'll get you in here.
yes, we will hold special meetings.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Three, hearing on a request from Entertainment Management Complex for a special event permit with entertainment for Brazilian concert to be held at Campanelli Stadium, Feinberg Way, September 5th from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. State
Good evening.
An address for the,
Tom Tracy, 1 Feinberg Way, Campanelli Stadium, Brockton, Massachusetts.
You live there?
What's that? I'm sorry?
One Feinberg Way?
Oh, no, that's where I work. I run the stadium. I live at 880 Hanson, High Street in Hanson, Mass.
Okay, thank you. Sorry if you do.
Oh, yeah, no. I'm there 24/7, so.
With these Brazilian concerts, you're talking 2,000-3,000 people, right?
They petitioned 6,200 people.
How many?
6,200. I understand. I'm just going by what their petition was.
And I'm not like, I just,
Yeah.
that seemed more than I thought they were.
No, I absolutely get it.
You heard what we said to them.
Absolutely.
And
Yeah.
I don't want to really take the responsibility. God forbid we have an outbreak here and
No, I understand.
we're in the red. I'd be the first one to
Yeah.
visit some
Yeah.
problems. But
No.
I can't agree with this.
No, absolutely. When we started talking about it, everything was going well, and
Yeah,
that's why you're
well,
down.
that's
yeah, so
kicked up again.
it did. Unfortunately, it did.
The vaccination rate in Brockton is only like 60%.
Yeah.
So, it's a little too dangerous, I think,
No,
in my opinion.
I understand. Absolutely.
I have no questions, Tom. Thank you for your understanding.
thanks.
Okay.
In light of this, and in light of the others asking for things, should we, and again, I'm new to the protocols of your department, I'm using my history of meetings, can we, let them leave to withdraw without prejudice so that they could come in once things square away, rather than voting it down?
Yeah?
Sure.
Would allow them, and same with the last, anyone that is because of COVID, these are extraordinary circumstances. And we were doing well, and now we're back into the thick of it with the Reds, the red zone. So, once things square away, these organizations that want to put things together should be able to come back without any hindrance in their way paperwork-wise, is what I'm trying to say. Is that amendable to the members here?
Yeah. With me.
Okay.
Yeah.
We need a motion.
I make a motion to allow the party to withdraw without prejudice, so that we can return when we get back in the budget.
Right. Do I have a second? Motion is made and seconded to allow leave to withdraw, and can we open that up for the others any that we've, can we do that? Can we do it retroactive? I'm not sure you have protocols here on the board.
Yeah, no, you can go back.
So that anyone can come back in the future that is being denied now because of the COVID issue, they can come back and apply without
Well, we did
prejudice.
that on the motion, though.
Did we do that on?
On both of those.
You did it
did,
on
okay.
On
one.
the motion.
Okay,
You did,
good.
yeah.
So, and there would be a vote.
Excellent. I guess I missed that. All those in favor of allowing leave to withdraw and any?
Aye.
Aye, that passes.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Okay. Hearing of the request of Brockton Multi-Service, BAMC, for a special event permit to hold International Day for all BAMC employees to be held on Thursday, September 16th from 12 to 6 at 10 Christie's Drive. Anyone here to be heard on this matter, please step forward and state your name. Anyone here from BAMC, Brockton Area Multi-Service Incorporated? Seeing none, I'd entertain a
Can we
motion.
check outside?
If,
I don't think.
yeah. You want
I'll make a motion to move this hold to the end of the.
to the end of the meeting? Do I have a second? Motion is made and seconded to hold to the end of the meeting. All those in favor? Hold that item to the end of the meeting to see if they show. 5, hearing on a request from committee to elect Michael J.F. Nunes for a special license to sell all alcoholic beverages for a one-day function on Sunday, August 22nd, 2021, 5 to 8 p.m., to be held at 340 Warren Avenue. Would you state your name and your address, please?
My name is Michael Nunes, 17 South Street, Brockton, Massachusetts. I'm here for a one-day permit to sell alcohol. I already purchased everything. I have my food permit from the Board of Health. I already purchased my tent. I already have a one-day permit from the police department. I already have fire department. I already approved it. I'm here for the one-day permit. I got a building permit for the tent. I already got certificate of flame resistant. I have a certificate completion for a crowd management training program. So basically, the event is going to happen. I understand that you guys want no events to happen, but in regard, this is a committee to elect. This is my campaign. This event's going to happen. Everybody already had their event. I'm just here. It's to get the permit to sell alcohol beverages. So I'm hoping that I get a yes, because those funds will proceed to my campaign, and part of it will go to a donation.
Lieutenant.
I know the chief, I believe, signed off on it. I'm just curious, is it going to be open to the general public, or is this going to be open to a private?
So it's open to the general public, but, we encourage mask, everybody wear a mask. Tables are wide apart, and we're only estimating 50 to 75. The lot is big enough to put 400 or 500 people, but we're only having 50 to 75. It's only a canopy tent. Nothing's walled in. And it's only a 3-hour program from 5 to 8.
How many people?
About 50, 75. And when people come, they typically don't stay the whole event. They go in and out.
Only 50?
Yeah. I got 2 porta potties. I got the hand wash unit. I got hand sanitizer on every table. I got hand sanitizer when you walk in. I got spray sterilization every hour. Somebody will spray the place, the tables, chairs, whatever. So safe serve certificate. I have all that. I have the food will be cooked with Lady C&J, so she's safe serve and all the permitted.
I like I said, you know, if it was 100, 200, 300 people, I would,
Yeah,
You're
I
not
don't see
the-
that here.
huh?
I don't see that here, do
No.
you? No.
Did we get a ruling from the law department in regards to what can or cannot be, what he can or cannot serve?
Yes, we did. Mr. Nunes, because this is a political event,
Yeah.
according to Chapter 138, Section 14, you cannot sell all alcoholic beverages. However, you are allowed to sell wine and malt beverages.
Okay, so wine and
Beer and
beer.
wine.
Beer and wine.
Yes.
Okay,
Uh,
I'll leave.
Lieutenant, do you have anything to add to this? Will he need a detail or anything?
Well, if it's gonna be open to the general public, you should have detail for that.
The police said I don't need it because it falls on a Sunday, and I also got verbal agreement with the Brockton Parking Authority to park across the street, which will be controlled by crowd
Say you
control.
said 50 to 75, is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
That's what you expect?
yeah,
And we'll be okay with it if it's just 50 to 75.
yeah. And but like I said, it's not 75 at once. It'll never be. People go in and out. 75 in total. At once, probably 30, 40, in and out.
We would be okay with that.
Yeah.
Are you going to have a bartender?
Yes, I will have a bartender. One person to
Is that
serve.
tip certified
Yes, they have the safe serve, and they are certified as well.
as a bartender?
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry. One person is a safe serve. The other person, the bartender, is tips. She works right now in Brockton for 2 places. She works at George's Cafe, and she works at Perfect Place. So she's well known in the city as well.
Bartender?
Yes.
She knows.
Yeah, she knows when to stop serving someone and all that good stuff.
And now the address is the old Sims Tire area, that series of buildings?
Yeah, yeah.
Where exactly are you going to be holding this function?
On the back lot of where it connects to Cottage Street.
Up back.
Yeah, so in the gate, the fire department also mandated we keep the gate open and locked onto the fence so nobody will keep it closed. So that will stay open 24/7. And there's a fire truck egress where the fire truck could go all the way in to the back lot.
I would, any other questions, members? I entertain a motion.
I would make a motion to approve and have the license itself say beer and wine only.
Yes.
I second it.
Motion made and seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
As beer and wine, as amended to beer and wine only. Yes.
Okay, question on the fee. Is there a cost for this?
Yeah, it's a cost, right?
Yes, we can discuss.
Can this cost be waived because it's a nonprofit?
This is a campaign committee. It's not a nonprofit.
Well, it's still considered a nonprofit with the IRS, and I also got it waived with the Board of Health. As you can see here, the fee is $0 because they waived it for me.
I would take that up with the city clerk.
Okay.
I would say, what do you think?
I agree.
Yeah.
You know, we
Take it
don't,
up with the city clerk because,
Is that who I pay as well, city clerk?
Huh?
When I pay the fee, I pay the city clerk?
you can either probably pay him or pay Sylvia, but, you know, that's his job. You know, we just
Okay.
take it up with the city clerk,
I will.
and whatever they say, it goes.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it, guys.
Hold on.
Mr. Nunes, just stop by the office tomorrow if you can. Stop by the office.
Yeah, I will. All right, thank you.
all right.
Michael?
No,
No, okay.
recording.
Okay. Item 5, hearing on a request from Red Crab Brockton, doing business as Juicy Seafood Manager, Yashun Zhang. Makes application for an all-alcohol beverage restaurant, common victual license, entertainment license at 683 Belmont Street, Unit 1, Brockton. State your names and give us an overview, and your addresses and an overview.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Chris Coleman. I'm the attorney for the applicant, 53 Zachary Lane, Reading, Massachusetts.
Hi, good evening. My name is Yan-Chen Zhang, 30 Magnolia Lane, Marlborough, Massachusetts, 01752.
Could you give us an overview of
Absolutely. The location of this proposed restaurant, you may be familiar with the Stop and Shop that's closed. They've been redeveloping that so that they are subdividing space in the supermarket. We just got a plan, actually. There's only one space that looks like they're still vacant. The Dollar Tree is going to go in on the right side. Big Lot is going to be in the middle. We're on the left side, and there is one space between Juicy Seafood and the proposed Juicy Seafood and Big Lots. In any event, the space is about 6,000 square feet. Proposed seating is 142. There are 64 seats at tables, 64 seats at booths, and a 14-seat lounge bar. So the occupancy is 160, but the seating is 142. The cuisine is Cajun seafood. It's like a seafood boil. I'm not sure if you're familiar with that being done before, but that's the nature of it. The menu's been provided with the application. The proposed hours on Sunday, it's 12 noon to 11 p.m. Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Friday and Saturday, 11 a.m. to 1 a.m. Ms. Zhang has got very, very good restaurant experience. She's the former manager and owner of Japan One in Marlborough. They also had an alcohol beverage license, and she handled all the management during that period of time from 2009 to 2020. She is tips trained. She's a U.S. citizen. She's going to be at the restaurant 40 hours plus. And we talked about how we're going to handle the alcohol training for all the wait staff. So before they open, they're going to have a trainer come in and basically have a couple of classes for all the people that are going to be wait staff at the restaurant. There's also an application for an entertainment license. It's nothing more than 8 or 10 televisions and some background music. That's all that's going to be there. The build-out should be approximately 8 months or so, and then they'll be opening within about a month after that. So it'll take that long to do. I understand there's been some question about, the ability to inspect anything that's there right now, or inspect anything, the premises, prior to granting the application. And they're doing the build-out themselves, and it's fairly expensive. I think that before they make that type of investment, they want to know in advance that there's going to be a approval for a liquor license, or all alcohol license. We'd be certainly willing to make that approval conditional upon all inspections that are required by the city. But I think we need to know at least that part before they make that size of an investment. Be happy to answer any questions that you have with regard to the application.
Sounds good. We could use a couple of good restaurants.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lieutenant?
I just had a couple of issues that, I know it's formerly the Stop and Shop Supermarket, and I know you did submit a plan for the interior, but did you submit the plan as to stated Unit 1? And I know you read off that it was on one side is supposedly the Family Dollar, but has that been submitted? Has that plan been submitted at all?
I don't know, actually, whether Dollar Tree has submitted that.
Have you submitted a parking plan? Because I'm sure, I know what the parking is for the Stop and Shop. And this is the first time I think we've seen this, Cynthia, as to where Unit 1 would be located. There's 68,000 square feet of the Stop and Shop supermarket, and they want to have 6,000 square feet. It doesn't say. I'm looking here about Big Lots and Dollar Tree. Did they submit this?
Actually, we just received that from the landlord.
So you just received that from landlord. What about a parking plan as to handicap parking? And I believe the lot needs to be restriped. So that hasn't been submitted, correct? A parking plan?
To my knowledge, the landlord may or may not have submitted that. I don't know that he did. But we'd be happy to put that, our approval aside until, all of that's going to have to be approved before they get an occupancy permit or anything like that. So we're at a really preliminary stage right now, and we're happy to make it conditioned upon every approval that the city requires for that location.
I think it's up to the commission, but it's unusual to not even be in the beginning stages in order to be granting licenses for applicants without it being at least in the more along in the stage. There hasn't been a parking plan submitted. There hasn't been a building plan submitted except for a floor plan of the actual restaurant. And obviously there hasn't been any work done. I went by Stop and Shop. Obviously the lot's empty and the building and the interior is untouched. Just on the police department side, I recommend that the work should at least be somewhat near completion and also available to other city inspectors before an absolute approval. It's up to the commission.
There's plenty of restaurant licenses available. But like the lieutenant says, could you come back next month and get everything he wants in there, and then we can go from there? I mean,
Well, it's hard to argue with it. I mean, if that's it's hard to argue that if the police want to see that, those plans,
I mean,
that
we could put
we
you
need to
on
do that.
for next month, get what the lieutenant needs, and then, beautiful, you know, we get plenty of all alcoholic restaurant licenses, so it ain't like someone's gonna get it and get it before her.
It certainly sounds reasonable to do that.
Yeah,
We don't have, as just a tenant, we don't have control over exactly what the landlord is submitting and when he's submitting it, but we can certainly look into that and say, hey, because our lease is contingent upon getting this approval.
if he wants to lease it to you, you should get it to them. I mean, you know, it's his building, right? I mean,
Yeah.
it'd be crazy not to get it to him, then,
Well, he's going to have to get it to him at some point.
that's what I mean. Is that Brian McLaughlin?
I'm not sure. Well, let's do that, because now they'll put them on the clock if they want our person.
She can get on the agenda for next month, just, you know what he wants, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, and then we'll take it from there,
Actually,
and there should be no problem, you know. Good restaurant.
Lieutenant, in addition to the parking plan, what else would you like to see?
Well, with the parking plan, you've got to have an allotment for handicap spaces.
Understood.
You know that the lot needs to be restriped. And also, I see where Unit 1 is, and I'm not sure if that's an official document that you're going to turn in as to, on the entire 68,000 square footage of the property. I'm not entirely sure, so this would officially have to be turned into the License Commission. Then the commissioners are going to have to overlook what you've submitted. You just can't be submitting paperwork here tonight. And then once that's completed, then the commissioners can make a ruling with, when you have those requirements, when they're submitted. Does that make sense?
When do you anticipate the commission's review would take place? Would it be before the continued hearing, or would it be at the next meeting?
It's up to the commissioners, but I believe the chairman requested that next month, if you have those materials.
We'll put you on next month. If you have, you know, get the stuff to the lieutenant. We'll put you on the agenda for next month, and like you said, we need some stuff to look at ourselves.
Sure, we'll get it to the.
You know, we have no paperwork or nothing.
We'll get it to the lieutenant in advance of the meeting so he has an opportunity to review it and address any questions.
Can they call you, Lieutenant?
Certainly, but it should go to the commission.
Sure.
You should actually submit the paperwork to Cynthia, so then the commissioners can also, and the chairman can also overlook that material.
Of course.
And then there should be no problem.
Very good.
It's always a pleasure to get new people coming
You want to
in.
make a motion? You make a motion to come back next month, as long as all the plans are submitted to Lieutenant Bianca.
Second. Motion's been made and seconded to return before the commission in September.
Does anybody know the date on that by any chance?
Ordinarily, we're the third Thursday of the month.
If it changes, we'll have Sylvia call you.
Fair enough.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So moved.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hearing on the request of KHP Enterprises doing business as Eastside Package Store Manager, okay, Gill, makes application for transfer of all alcohol license and pledge of inventory and license at 469 Center Street to Prime Spot, Inc., DBA Eastside Package Store Manager, Adik Patel.
be a little more formal.
You beat me to it.
I would have sweat through it if I kept it there the whole time. If I can also give you these, if you don't mind. It's just an affidavit with regards to the fact that there's been notice. I'll give one to you, read the actual, that's the thing for the newspaper. If it please the board, my name is Arthur Perlman. I represent, can I pull this down if I'm sitting?
Yes.
Is that okay? I represent Prime Spot, Inc. They're seeking a transfer of the package store all alcohol license currently held by KHP Enterprises for the premises at 469 Center Street in Brockton. I just submitted to you the affidavit and exhibits relative to published notice. Mailed notice to abutters is not required for a transfer of license. Prime Spot is a Massachusetts corporation. Dharabin Patel is the president. Priyank Raj is the treasurer. Uma Ben Vadher is the secretary, and Hardik Patel is the sole director and will be the manager on the license. All four of these people are stockholders. Hardik Patel is the manager on the license, is currently living at 1 Galt Road in Wareham. Hardik Patel has managed a business located in Massachusetts, which has a liquor license. Hardik Patel, as the manager of the business, will spend at least 40 hours a week at this business. The business currently operating at 469 Center Street in Brockton is open 7 days a week, 9 a.m. to 9:30 p.m. Monday to Thursday, 9 a.m. to 10:30 p.m. on Friday and Saturday, and Sunday from 10 to 8. And the Prime Spot will maintain those same hours. The layout of the store will be as per the plan I submitted to you with our application, which is the same as the court store currently exists. All the owners and managers have been in the liquor business. They're familiar with the laws relative to the sale of alcohol. Additionally, they all have completed alcohol training programs, and they have certifications from those programs. They will not only uphold the statutory law, they will make themselves familiar with any rules and regulations that might be unusual to Brockton. They've never had, at any of their stores, they've never had any violations. And I guess I would just respectfully ask that you approve the transfer of the license to Prime Spot and the pledge of the license to Rockland Trust.
I know since I've been on the board that there's never been a violation from the Patels down on, which is Center Street, right?
Yes.
Center Street. We've never had a violation. They seem to run a good organization.
Thank you.
Any other questions from any of the board members? Lieutenant, do you have any input?
No issues.
I entertain a motion.
I'd make a motion if the property license at 469 Center Street be transferred in full, and the Rockland Trust.
Pledge of license.
Pledge
Thank
of
you.
license.
I'll second that.
Motion is made and properly seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Approved.
Thank you very much. Have a great day.
And they're down to the end.
You guys have been very patient.
Hearing on the request of Morris Motor Sales, doing business as Silco Volkswagen of Brockton for a class, something dealer's license.
Class 1.
That's what I thought. Dealer's license at 122 Liberty Street, Brockton. Gentlemen, would you introduce yourselves and your addresses for the board?
Certainly. My name is Adam Silverlieb, 29 Juniper Road, Sharon, Massachusetts. I'm currently the dealer principal at Silco Motor Sales, doing business as Silco Honda in Rainham, and have purchased what is currently known as Copeland Volkswagen. Morris Motor Sales Incorporated would be the legal entity. Silco Volkswagen of Brockton would be the DBA.
My name is Jeff Ewell, 36 Orchard Hill Drive in Plymouth, Massachusetts. I am the Director of Operations for Silco Motor Sales, doing business as Silco Honda, and I would oversee the Copeland location, doing business as Silco Volkswagen in Brockton.
Members?
Lieutenant?
Lieutenant?
I did an inspection and no issues with the property as is.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
Motion's been made and properly second to approve the transfer. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So moved.
You're all set. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Appreciate your help.
Good luck. Good luck.
I do have a check. Is this tonight? Is this? I have a check for a filing fee for 100.
Take that.
Man, she loves it when checks go.
We try to be as prepared as possible.
Too bad I can't catch them.
By the way, I've sat through a lot of municipal meetings in my time. You guys are very efficient, and I,
Thank you.
We try.
Thank you, Brian.
Appreciate
Try,
it.
believe me.
It's a different world right now, but we're getting back.
Certainly.
This is the last thing I thought I'd be wearing after how well we were doing, and now we're back into it, so.
I know, it's, you know what, we're gonna get to a point where it levels and we all figure out how to live with it.
Yep.
But until we get there, we gotta be safe.
That's
So-
right.
Better be safe and healthy.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
I agree.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
We got two
Oh,
other.
we get some more stuff?
Yeah, we got to go back for the.
Thank you. Good evening.
Good night, gentlemen. We'll go back to hearing of the request for Lynn's Towers, doing business as La Pyramid Restaurant.
See if anybody's out
See
there.
if anyone's, thank you. And the other one is Bamsey, right?
Oh, yes. An email was sent to them. Mary sent her an email letting her know when the meeting was, because I wasn't here. The woman over at Bamsey for her event. 'Cause I wasn't here.
It's empty.
It's empty. Thank you. Before us right now is a hearing of the request from Lynn's Towers, doing business as La Pyramid Restaurant. Do you, I'd entertain a motion to postpone till next regularly scheduled meeting of the board?
So moved.
A second.
Motion made and seconded to postpone the hearing on La Pyramid Restaurant to the next regularly scheduled License Commission meeting. The other item that's still in front of us is hearing on the request from Brockton Area Multi-Service for a special event permit to hold an International Day for all BAMSI employees to be held on Thursday, September 16th, from 12 to 6 at 10 Christie's Drive.
When did I do that? I read that, and I didn't quite-
They're not serving alcohol,
Right.
correct? So, yeah, are they even properly before us? Where there's,
I don't think
where they're, unless they're, if they were going to be shutting down traffic or something like that, then I would think, actually, I think they would belong to the Traffic Commission, but,
Looks like we don't have to worry about that right now, but maybe Cynthia can just maybe find out if they come before us next month.
Yeah, I've been
Whether or not they're
emailing her
legal.
last
if
week.
necessary, we could hold a special meeting.
Monday, because I was out Monday and Tuesday to inform her when the meeting was. But it doesn't seem like there's any alcohol.
Yeah, Cynthia, would you contact them and find out, and if necessary, if it requires ruling of this board to allow them to do something with this, we'll hold a special meeting, because otherwise it'd be after, their function is before our next regularly scheduled meeting.
Right, and I believe we already have a special scheduled for next Thursday for that Haiti event with the, they didn't tell, no. There's a gentleman who owns 68 Field Street. It was the old Max's. The restaurant itself isn't opened yet. However, he wants to do a fundraiser for what's going on in Haiti. It's gonna be outside. There'll be metal tins, and people will just come, stop by, and drop off stuff, and that's it. No alcohol. He was looking to get food, so we said if we can have a special meeting next Thursday. Are you guys?
Well, does it sound like there's something you think is educational, huh?
It doesn't seem to be something with no alcohol being served that we would be
I don't think-
concerned with, as long as it's safe for people to be in the lot and there's no.
Yeah.
So would you guys be available?
The old Blues Max's?
Yes.
Down on
68
Montello Street?
Yep, on Montello, 68 Field Street, off of
Yeah.
Montello.
Yeah, the old Blues Max's Cafe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're looking to have a special event next Thursday.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
a special meeting next
We're having
Thursday.
a special meeting next time.
Yeah.
That one item?
And when I contact
Just
the
check and see if they
Banshee,
have to
if
come.
she still wants to have her event, she can
Alright.
come on there too.
Cynthia, can you just check and see if they have to come before us where there's not gonna be any alcohol?
But it's a special event,
Oh,
so
it's a
they do
special
have to
event.
get,
Okay.
yeah, the approval from the
Okay.
license
Okay,
commission.
that's good. Yeah.
All right.
Maybe that's why she was coming, because it's a special, but it sounds like it's just a field day for their staff.
Yeah.
The multi,
Well, they're concerned about the detail too, as well, because of where it's located.
All right.
all right, that's fine. I mean, I'm
Hey,
happy,
I can-
very happy to
They'll
meet.
make it? Okay. What time did you guys want to have that meeting? Do you want to do it early in the day?
Whenever, it's up to these guys. I can.
I'm available at any,
Okay.
we're all available.
I'll check and see if the G.A.R. room.
It's actually up to our
available, what
lieutenant,
time.
because he's,
I'll be working, if it's earlier than 6, it's fine,
Okay,
at whatever time.
okay,
Just call us, all right?
okay.
all right. Is there any reason for us to go into executive session? No. I'd entertain a motion to adjourn.
So move.
I'll second it.
All in favor of adjournment? So moved.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.